a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans. Joseph.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first on 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 43-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
25-yard line.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
4 makes it 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Complete, it's Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. On first down, Ingram. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
21, Mark Ingram, the ball.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get him, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Titans.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Titans.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again is Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 14. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The MVP, Lamar Jackson, heading out again with his Ravens. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He uncorks it for Snead. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
15-yard line.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
And not a surprise at all for Lamar Jackson to find the end zone. He did it 5 times as a rookie, 7 times during his MVP season a year ago. That's a little bit of a surprise to me because I would have thought he would have scored more. Had over 1,200 yards rushing, set a new record for quarterbacks in the NFL. But still, 7 touchdowns, he's awfully elusive.
Khalif Raymond now. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Thrown away and
2nd and 10.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Is Peters on the coverage.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He'll look downfield for Humphries. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Henry. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
The tackle made by Jay.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, Ingram. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
The tackle made by
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Ingram again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
On the draw, this is Ingram. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Nice punt, but good work on the return. Get back 11 yards, and it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll start with a give to Henry, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Back now in Baltimore. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill.
43 yards.
A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but now it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick, trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. They snap it to Tannehill. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown.
To number 84,
Corey Davis. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point.
Joseph on for the extra.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
And 11.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Tennessee.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Tannehill. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down.
And now they're in the hurry-up. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. It's caught by Davis. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
An 8-yard pickup.
Tannehill going to throw it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense. And then at the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. He's back to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play.